Hello everyone and welcome once more to the Indianapolis Open Series. I'm Glenn Jones and I'm joined in the booth over here by Michael Hetrick. You've had a strong start to the Invitational already. You've only accrued one loss and you're well into the standard rounds at this point. And your weapon of choice, which is a deck you've kind of written about a little bit, is Colossal Gruul, the archetype Makahito Mahara took into the top 8 of the Pro Tour, but you've since begun putting your own spin onto the archetype.
Yeah, actually Mihara, I've been playing it since I saw his deck list of the Pro Tour, and he had a lot of things right. But there are just a few things that I've adapted since then for the, mono black mostly.
Yeah, that's obviously a big player. Not a lot of people, even at the Pro Tour, probably expected to see.
Yeah.
Some people have claimed Kentaro Yamamoto broke it and no one noticed, pretty much. So for those at home who aren't aware, the deck is basically a Hyper Mana Devotion deck, leans heavier on Nykthos, Shrine of Nyx than any other deck in the format.
Definitely.
Powering out Polo-Kronos and Garruk, Caller of Beasts to really maximize that mana.
Yeah, those are the big two. The most I've Polo-Kronosed for is 36.
That's a lot.
Though not this weekend. I've done one this
Monstrosity 36?
Yes.
I saw Monstrosity 43 last weekend, so...
That beats me so far.
that involved a Domri emblem. Voyaging Satyr is quite the desperate ritual.
Yeah, it is.
So the changes you have made, you've added a Rogue's Passage to the main, which I like that card a lot, actually, especially when this deck can make, as you said, these gigantic Polo-Kronoses. And then you've also got these Boon Satyrs rolling.
Yeah, so the Boon Satyrs, they don't really fit the theme of the deck too well, but they do really well against mono black and against removal in general. Just being able to put it on a Burning Tree Emissary or a Llanowar Elves, and then they have to deal with that 5-power guy first, or 6-power guy, and then they have to kill the Boon Satyr again.
Sure.
So it's good against Verdict and any other Doomblade type thing, and any removal.
Yeah, I like the concept there. You've got these cards that you're running just to make your engine work, right? Like all the mana guys and the Burning Tree Emissaries, and hands that are super heavy on them and lands are kind of mediocre. But now that you have Boon Satyrs, you can actually turn those hands into really threatening positions.
Right. You could even, the thing about Boon Satyr is that it's versatile. You could turn 2 it off of Llanowar Elves or turn 3 it and just start attacking.
Sure.
Or you can wait and then make a big guy that they have a hard time dealing with. Or you can also just cast it and then it has 2 green in the mana cost, so starts powering out Nykthos.
Yeah, it can definitely make for some big turns. As for the Rogue's Passage, what made you decide to add that one to the deck?
Well, I wanted more utility lands because there's a lot of reasons why, but mono black being able to discard a lot of your cards is a reason. And I started out with Mutavault, but Rogue's Passage in this deck just works way better. It just, because you have these ground guys, but they're all really big. So sometimes you just, make a 9 unblockable and attack them for 9 or something.
You usually only need one connection like that to actually close out a game.
Exactly.
All right, well, shifting gears over to your sideboard, obviously it's been a while since the Pro Tour. Things have had to change, but a lot of what he had going on, you have kept.
Yep.
As for additions, you've got Skylasher. Only one, but I hear you started it more.
I've been playing 2 for at least a week, and they are really good against mono blue, but that's the only thing they're good for.
Sure.
So I ended up cutting the second one for a 3rd Mistcutter Hydra, which is good against Esper and mono blue.
Moving on, you have, as far as some control haters, especially considering mono black is now a huge deck. You've got Rurik Thar, which obviously adds a hefty price to Doomblade, and you can power him out real quick with your mana engine. And then you've also got access to Hammer of Purphoros, which seems good in any control matchup.
Yeah, those 2 are really the control cards. And I tried so many different things: Burning Earth, Chandra. I can't remember all of them now. Sylvan Primordial was one.
Wow.
And these ones I ended up on because they both help apply pressure, and they're both good against pretty much any control deck, whereas Burning Earth's not good against mono black. And Chandra is pretty good against mono black, but it is not powerful enough by itself. So Hammer is a card that can just win the game by itself if left unchecked, or it can just, deal a bunch of damage with turn 4 Polo-Kronos or Arbor Colossus.
Sure.
And then they work really well together, where you hammer Rurik Thar, attack for 6.
I like the concept you have of putting the emphasis on pressure, because that's really what you want to do against Thoughtseize decks, right?
Yes.
You can't be defensive against them because they'll strip your defenses. That's the whole purpose.
Well, the nice thing about Thoughtseize is they get to take 2 damage. So they take your first card, and then you just start attacking them, and then pretty soon it doesn't matter they took your card because they're going to be at 10 life or something, and they have to figure out how they're going to deal with these cards.
Sure. Okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck. You've obviously got a couple more rounds to fight. Good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you.